ice against every surface. Floodwaters followed close behind. In minutes, streets became impassable. Vehicles floated and spun in the current. The city's drainage systems buckled under the deluge. Austin Fire Department began water rescues in submerged intersections, risking their lives as water levels surged dangerously fast. One man, attempting to wade through a low-water crossing, was swept away and found dead downstream. The Texas state capitol, a pane of glass blew out, letting rainwater pour into one of the state's most iconic buildings. Staff scrambled to move documents and electronics as water drenched government halls. In North Austin, the canopy of a gas station gave way, flattening a car below, a visual metaphor for the night's destruction. As transformers exploded, the city plunged into darkness. More than 60,000 homes lost power. Emergency teams rushed to downed lines and impassable roads, but progress was slow. Repairs were projected to take days. The Capital Metro Transit system shut down multiple routes due to debris and flooding. San Antonio faced its own nightmare. Torrential rain flooded streets, underpasses, and homes. First responders performed at least 8 water rescues overnight. Flash flood warnings stretched across multiple counties. Social media brimmed with shocking footage. Submerged sedans, twisted traffic lights, and furniture floating through neighborhoods. Business owners in both cities reported widespread damage. Hospitals ran on generators. Shelters filled up quickly. The National Weather Service said radar showed rainfall exceeding 1 inch per hour. In many areas, stormwater systems simply couldn't cope. Weather officials stressed that such superstorms are growing more frequent due to shifting climate patterns. By sunrise, the storm had passed, but the crisis remained. Tree limbs blocked major roads. Power was still out across huge swaths of the region. Schools were shuttered. The quiet aftermath was broken only by the sounds of chainsaws, cleanup crews, and neighbors helping neighbors. Acts of humanity shone through the disaster. People checked on the elderly, offered rides, and delivered warm meals. Volunteers gathered supplies. Utility workers toiled through the night. Local officials vowed stronger preparations for future events. With more rain on the horizon, Austin and San Antonio braced for the next challenge. But one truth is clear. When the sky fell, these cities stood together, battered but not broken.